That is the Ontario Police. That is indeed flying over me. That's what you're hearing when I'm recording on podcast. And this is the fake sun over the same entrance that it was at 8 in the morning, where Billy Bob, as I referred to him, was stalking in the path, while the fake sun is stalking is recognized in the specific environment. So this is the entity that's engaging in that and doing so with regard to real-time knowledge about the documentation that I'm maintaining. It's published on the internet right now. Remember, the entity is engaging in the same thing in Rancho Cucamonga at the intersection of Arrow Route and Etowanda Avenue, where the entity has the fake sun at West Valley Detention Center, like I documented on July 4th, 2025. And as I'm documenting during the 5 p.m. hour, it is currently 5:29 p.m. at or around the same time. I believe it's 5:33 p.m. actually. And the entity has the fake sun over the same entrance that it was this morning at 8 a.m., 8:06 a.m. And the entity is gang stalking. This is, we are at, because I want to be clear, I'm simultaneously recording podcasts. So let me show you this at 13 minutes on podcast, if you could see that. The entity has been maintaining, I've been documenting ongoing helicopter activity. This is where the Ontario Police is flying right over here, where you see the helicopter flying in circles over me and clearly targeting not only by the prolonged time, but also because of the fake sun that's over the same address that it was over me at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is where Alaska Airlines is identified as stalking, because the fake sun's been over me all day long, including since 7 a.m., where I documented Alaska Airlines gang stalking, as aerial surveillance is an integral aspect with regard to the pattern of conduct. This is engineer light, not sunlight. You also know that it's not sunlight because the fake sun is not going to create sunlight, and also the entity has the fake sun over Arrow Route and Etowanda Avenue in Rancho Cucamonga, where I documented the fake sun setting. Okay, so let me show you the same entrance. This is where the Ontario Police is for, again, the moment that I start recording video of it, and what they're going to recognize is that they're going to federal prison while I captured on podcast and while I captured on video. Everybody in that garage, all those Teslas I documented, they were gang stalking and monitoring my vagina with the Ontario Police that's at the same entrance under the fake sun that's over me since 8 a.m. And that's stalking right there while they're driving by. Okay, this is not over Arrow Route at the AM PM at 12925 at the same time, 12925 Arrow Route, and the Ontario Police Department is being disbanded, and L. Edwards committed kidnapping, A. Quesada committed kidnapping, Ocean, Starbucks, the corporation, committed kidnapping pursuant to criminal surveillance with the Ontario Police, who are publicly losing the ongoing bet to defame my character by gang stalking me while they practice demonic means of targeting someone, such as doing it under a fake sun. This is not incorporating the fact that you document gang stalking, and the entity will be prosecuted and diagnosed for the mental illness that is psychopathic when you're engaging in stalking an American citizen with a population, doing so under a fake sun, which is reflecting poorly on their character, not that targeted individual, which is a real person as well, by the way. And the entity is also doing so pursuant to real-time knowledge. Remember, I'm the first that's ever publishing. So that's also getting to what is the diagnosis of the psychopath whose identity is going to be produced, in addition to the people 9CCF825 under the fake sun, helping the entity that's circling in helicopter right here. Okay, remember you saw them fly over my head. This is where they've been doing it as I start capturing video, deviating from flying right over. That's the Ontario Police. This is what they're doing at the Tabor Professional Building as well. This is Tracy Banks' defendant, her co-defendant, failing in what is maligning my character successfully because they're stalking, and Tracy Banks has been gang stalking with the state for years and maintaining a secret conservatorship, maintaining a fraudulent marriage, and so has Jason Isaac Fields. They're going to prison. And the co-defendant that's stalking in helicopters does so with the intent to psychologically torture, does so, again, not considering the fact that the documentation showing consistent evidence of kidnapping pursuant to gang stalking with the intent to obstruct justice does not equal mental illness when they're doing it on paper in corrupt courts that keep your property from you, and don't also address you regarding the means of having any conservatorship in the first place. This is the entity that's engaged in that P.O.C. The body of evidence is showing the way in which you're recognizing state surveillance, criminal surveillance. The entity is aware in real time as I publish the evidence online that's going to the mental illness of that entity that is gang stalking. And this is what the entity is doing when they follow me to the Tabor Professional Building, engaging in that P.O.C. This is the handiwork of Mike LORENZ, Paul Leon. The entity is gang stalking through every level of government in Ontario and the people of the state who I document by a podcast. I document is published online, and this is going to be the prosecution of the entire state of California. This is that same ritualistic conduct at the Tabor Professional Building at nightfall, the same engineered light where multiple shadows are all over the ground. It's stalking with impossible light when the fake sun is remaining over Rancho Cucamonga, a specific intersection. This is not sunlight, this is engineered light. That's how you have multiple shadows, magnified shadows. In the parking garage, the engineered light that's on the ceiling inside of that parking garage, this is where the Ontario Police is stalking, and the Hallmark is doing it with helicopter, which is what the Rancho Cucamonga, the San Bernardino County Sheriff is doing at the same time in an environment that is irreconcilable, okay? This is P.O.C. It's 5:33 p.m.